Hello there, I'm Symbiote World. Welcome to the channel. Today, I will be rating every symbiote. Not every symbiote, but it's close enough. Alright, let's start. As you can see here, we've got 6 tiers. I don't care being the worst and the best being the best. We're going to start off with Anti-Venom. He's going to the best immediately. He's been so important in Venom's history. He's been the absolute best. If you don't know who Anti-Venom is, go read up on it. Hello everyone here, this is Future Me. I just want everyone to know this is only my opinion, and if you disagree with how I'm ranking these characters, tell me in the comments. Enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, up next we got Carnage, one of my favorite symbiotes ever, probably the strongest in my opinion. He's a great character, his storyline is great, everything about him is great. I think he deserves a spot in the best, because he's with the originals. Up next, we got the Amazing Spider-Man's Carnage. I don't really like this Carnage. They screwed up his storyline. He doesn't really have much character. I'm gonna put him in Don't Care. Alright, up next, we got Symbiote Spider-Man. I know there's a ton of storylines. I don't know which one this is from, but until I find the original or the Tobey Maguire's movie debut one, I think he's gonna go into average. Alright, now we got the Island Venom storyline. This one was pretty great. He's definitely not the best, but he'll probably go into quality work. Venom 2099, he was pretty good. I liked his storyline, they did okay. I think he's gonna go into quality work. Hello, it's Future Me again. I just want to say that I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, there is a animation tier list, and with that, how it's going to work is it's not going to be included with the best or quality work. It's going to have its own tier list based on what I put in front of each other. Alright, Venom from the animated Spider-Man series. This was great for its time. With what they had, this was absolutely great. I still love it. They did them pretty good. Animation-wise, this was fun. I've noticed how many symbiotes there are, and it's a lot, so I'm going to just fast forward through this a little bit and stop at the important parts. There is a lot to go through, and some of it you guys might not want to see. Alright, I've stopped at this moment because this is also the Carnage from the animated series with Venom. It's gonna be the same thing. They're pretty good. I think Venom's just a little bit better, so that's my rating. Alright, we got Absolute Carnage. He's my favorite version of Carnage. I love the whole storyline where he's taking charge and just destroying everyone. A little sad that, Cletus Cassidy died in that storyline, but still, I think I'm gonna rate him in the best. Alright, we got Agent Anti-Venom. I don't like him as much as Agent Venom, so I think I'll just rate him in quality work. Alright, I'm gonna assume this is Grendel. His storyline is pretty cool. I loved having a giant symbiote eyes kind of like dragon thing just destroying everything. I loved the cross with Miles Morales and Venom and the whole null thing. This was pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna put him in quality work. Alright, we got Silent Scream 2.0. She was introduced in the Extreme Carnage event. She's pretty new. So far, I think she's okay, but I don't think I'm gonna rate her that high until we get more of a storyline from her. Alright, we got the new Venom for an upcoming game that's, I think, PS5 exclusive. Now, I don't own a PS5, but I've seen a lot about this guy. I have high hopes for him, and I hope you could play him, as a playable character. He seems pretty awesome, but I can't rate him very high because we haven't really gotten much, like Silence. But I think I will put him above Silence just because it's Venom. Alright, we've got the new Carnage from the movie, and I've seen this movie about, let's say, 3 times already. I love this Carnage, and I'm glad there's even been a Carnage in the movie, but, they killed his character off way too quick. The whole tornado thing, and he just like a Red Riot, pretty much. I wish they weren't so afraid to make him unique. Alright, Alright, we are now done with the main section of the video, and we are going to head on over to the favorite section. This was everything else that you've missed between the montages. Alright, we are gonna rate Lego Venom in the high average. You'll see why. Let me explain this to you. Let me explain to you why Lego Venom is the absolute strongest symbiote to ever been alive. Let's paint a picture. Let's imagine you're taking a walk down a very dark hallway. Let's imagine Lego Venom is just in the hallway. Just random reason he's just there. As soon as one of your foot even touches Lego Venom, you will become dust. You will be Thanos snapped out of existence. You will cease to exist, dead. And that is why he's the strongest. He could 1v1 any symbiote and destroy them. He could probably take out Null. Alright, this is what I was waiting for. The absolute crappiest Venom. I think they could have done so much. At least he was a little bit story accurate. I just really couldn't get a vibe off him that I get from, the newer movie Venom, which wasn't story accurate, and I take that in toll. But, he dies and everything, and, it just made me a little upset, and I think they could have done better. Alright, Venom has a big bad guy in the newer stories. That is Null. Null was pretty great. I love his conquering vibe. I know they added it new to the storyline and it really didn't go along well. But as I, read the comics and listened more to it got interesting, and he's just a good bad guy. I think I love him a lot, and he might even go to the best. But I think I'm going to keep him in quality work. Now, look, I adore the movie Venom, but they didn't do his storyline very right. I'm upset that Sony was doing it, and Spider-Man was in it, but the movies are pretty good. I'm glad there's even a Venom in the movies. His personality is good. I just wish, the storyline was a little better. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to put him in the best or very high in quality work. Alright, I already said I would put this Spider-Man in the best because he started off the Venom storyline. He's automatically going to be the very best, but I'll let the older version of myself explain it, because if you remember later in the video, I already said that I was going to put him in the best. Let's check it out. Alright, up next we got Symbiote Spider-Man. I know there's a ton of storylines. I don't know which one this is from, but until I find the original or the Tobey Maguire's movie debut one, I think he's going to go into average. Alright, that's it for me. This is the end of the video. If you enjoyed me ranking almost every single symbiote that there's ever been, and most of the variants, then consider hitting that subscribe button. We've almost hit 100, just 50 more to go. Please, and thank you.